Hello, everybody. This is James, James Victory. How are you? I did find the day number 28 of my Fenben taking. It was removed by YouTube. Uh, it appears that I have violated some sort of a guidelines that YouTube had, and so I was able to look to see what guidelines I violated and the policy and the guidelines which I had violated was that uh, content that spreads medical misinformation that contradicts the World Health Organization's or local health authorities' medical info about cancer treatment isn't allowed on YouTube. So apparently, I was providing medical information that it was a misinformation and it was contradicting the WHO's or local health authorities' medical information relating to cancer treatment. So I want you to know I found it and I went ahead and removed the portion which was violating the policy. And I have since been able to put this back together. However, the problem is I don't have the original video, so I actually had to go back into YouTube, and YouTube only allowed me a very small screen for me to review my earlier portion. So I went ahead and took a screenshot of that and then cropped it so that you have a full picture or the full screen of the video. Now, the problem, however, is that the picture quality, the resolution is pretty bad, and also the sound. I'm not a good sound technician, so all I did was put my microphone next to the speaker to have the sound saved. I think there's a way to connect the cables to get the sound correct. But after having run it a few times, it does sound okay. So I'm going to use that. Anyway, day 28, it was actually 1 and 11 minutes, 1 hour and 11 minutes when I taped it the first time. And this time, when I'm doing it, putting it back on YouTube, it's going to be in different parts. So it's going to be probably in 4 or 5 different parts. Today, I'm sending out the first part. I'm going to call that day 28A, as in ace. And then the remaining B, C, and D would follow. But it may take a few days. I'm actually involved in something else. But I do think it's important that I get that information out there and without violating the guidelines of YouTube. So here it is. Enjoy. Or I hope you find it helpful. I really do. Before I go off, actually, I do want to say that it's an information that people can use. I don't want to be spreading any misinformation. I don't want to be accused of having done so. But I do think it's an information that people need to have in order to make a decision for themselves. If I were a doctor, I don't know if I can put these videos out there. So it's kind of strange. You can't be a doctor to talk about these things, and then if you're a doctor, you probably would not want to talk about these things. Kind of strange the way it's working, but that's the way it is. But I do want to say that I do appreciate YouTube for allowing people to at least put these information out there. And although the guidelines seem quite restrictive, nevertheless, I, I I do think it's a wonderful platform that allows for people to speak on their experiences and their opinions. And again, my information are not from a medical profession, not a doctor, but it's just an information that I found to be important enough to share. Take care. guys, this is James. This is my day 28 of doing Fenben. I do have quite a bit of things I want to talk to you today, but I'm going to go ahead and take my Fenben first. So those of you who are in a hurry, you can just see me take my Fenben. And let me see. So the Fenben that I'm taking is from Panacur-C. This is a box that contains 3 packets of these Panacur-C, which has 4 grams of Panacur-C in each packet. And I only take 1 gram of Panacur-C each time. And 1 gram contains 222 milligrams of Fenben. So I'm only taking 222 milligrams each time that I take these Panacur-C powders, or I guess drug. Of late I've been squeezing it from the middle, and makes it easier to pour onto a spoon. I lost my black spoon. I had a few of them. I think my people, my office staff, they just threw my black spoon away. So I'm left with this white spoon now, and I'm afraid I'm not going to give you a good contrast as far as the color is concerned. But I'm just going to pour 1 gram out of this packet. So about that much. It's probably going to be very hard for you to see what it looks like, what a gram looks like from here, but that's 1 gram. You'll just have to trust me on that one. I've done this 27 times already, and this is my 28th time of doing it. And I'm going to take it with olive oil. This is extra virgin olive oil from Trader Joe's. I've been using it for quite a while now. So 1 gram of Panacur-C, which contains 222 milligram of Fenbendazole, and 1, I guess, spoon of olive oil. Mix it together, and I make sure that the olive oil is well mixed and covers the Fenben. So that's my daily dose of Fenben by way of Panacur-C, but obviously it doesn't have to be Panacur-C, and the oil doesn't have to be olive oil. It could be other types of oil, avocado, also coconut oil, as well as other types of oils. But if you have high cholesterol, you want to stick with the olive oil and perhaps coconut and avocado. Coconut, I understand, actually is a better alternative to olive oil. I do not know. Anyway, when you're done with the Fenben, I just kind of fold it up in the packet. Now that's safe. I just tuck it away. I do have quite a bit of things that I want to talk to you today, so this might turn into a rather long session again, and I do apologize for that. And I hope you're doing good, because there had been a few people who had made some comments in my earlier videos, like first few days, and then kind of dropped off. And I really hope you dropped off because I was not fun enough, that my videos were boring, and that I wasn't giving you enough information. And I hope that is the reason why you dropped off. I don't want it to be the case that you've been taking Fenben and then, or you were thinking about taking Fenben and your health deteriorated, and you are no longer able to watch videos or hang out in front of your computer. I hope that's not the case. I hope you are doing okay. I really do. Having said that, I cut my hair over the weekend, and I did something crazy. I actually Mixed some fenben, which I was using to cure JJ's fungal nail, and then I did it again using one of these little veal, and then I mixed 2 grams of Panacur-C with tap water, and I put it over my head. I know that's kind of crazy. I'm the idea is that maybe I have some microparasites living on my head, so I just kind of put some of that over the head last night and washed it off this morning. I'll do it a few more times just to see how it goes and see if it actually grows my hair. Because for me, the biggest concern is my hair these days. I want to get some hair back. And one of the side effects that was possible for a fenben was loss of hair. That never happened. So I didn't lose any hair. But would it bring some hair back? I don't know. There was a guy, a YouTuber. He said that his white hair turned black after taking Fenben. So I don't know. Is that going to work? We'll find out. So it's for fun, and also I don't know if it works. It's wonderful, right? I found a cure for bolds or loss of hair. Anyway, that's for fun. Today, I really have quite a few things that I want to cover with you. Um, what do we know about Fenben, and what do we not know about Fenben? And those are some of the questions that I want to ask you, and also give you my thoughts. And I think it's important that I make my disclaimer at this point so nobody is misled. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional. In fact, I don't have any medical background. So, what I'm about to tell you is really what I have heard and then what I have read as far as the researches are concerned. But this is not a learned statement. I'm not a doctor. That's very important for you to understand. So I'm not making any recommendations to you, nor am I qualified to make the recommendation. Now that I've done the lengthy disclaimer, let me go ahead and talk about what we know and what we do not know. So what we do know is that it works. For example, for cancer, we know it works. There's been some studies that indicate that fenbendazole and these anti-parasitic drugs do work by killing off these microparasites, which are the cause. I suppose there could be other causes, but which are by far the biggest cause for cancer. This is based on Dr. Weber's study. And then also there's the idea of microtubules. So Dr. Weber talked about how these microparasites, protozoa, were the cause of cancer. And then the study that I've been looking at is this one. I don't know if it would show on the camera, but it says fenbendazole, it's a study, acts as a moderate microtubule destabilizing agent and causes cancer cell death by modulating multiple cellular pathways. This is a study by doctors Nilambara Dogra, Ashok Kumar, and Tapas Mukhopadhyay. I want to try to pronounce these names correctly and also give proper credit to these wonderful researchers. Nilambara Dogra, Ashok Kumar, Tapas Mukhopadhyay. They sound very Indian to me. I know Ashok Kumar is from Punjab University. And then Nilambara Dogra and Tapas Mukhopadhyay. I have to believe that they are also Indian researchers. Nevertheless, they've done a great service to the humanity. This particular report that I'm looking at is from nature.com, and nature.com is actually a well-known and respected paper or research organization they provide publications of scientific reports, and the scientific reports that are uploaded and accepted by nature.com, I understand, are very well respected. And this report was published on nature.com on August 9, 2018. So August 9, 2018, they published it, and I will provide the link in my description here below, so you can actually look at it for yourself. But my understanding, my read of this report is that yes, fenbendazole, which goes by the medical name FZ, scientific name FZ, in large caps, works. It does work, and it inhibits cancer, or causes cancer cell death. And that's the caption. And let me read some things, maybe a few paragraphs from this report. It's quite a few pages long. And it says, in this study, we show that fenbendazole exhibits a moderate microtubule depolymerizing activity towards human cancer cells, but possesses a potent anti-tumor effect, as evident from in vitro and in vivo experiments. Our results indicate that FZ exerts its anti-tumor effect through the disruption of microtubule dynamics, P53 activation, and the modulation of genes involved in multiple cellular pathways. It took me a long time, actually. I had to read it through a few times to understand what they were saying. Basically, it works. That's what it means. It works in getting rid of cancer cells. So when you're treating cancer, when you're receiving treatment for cancer, the idea is to remove the cancer cells, right? And that's what you do with chemotherapy, immunotherapy, and I guess chemo and radiation for sure. And that's what you're doing. You're trying to remove cancer cells, and so the normal, healthy cells would dominate and not the cancer cell. And that's what it says. It says it causes cancer cell death. So it works. We know it works. This one works. So this is a 2018 article, or report, I should say. And then Dr. Weber, Alfons Weber, he talked about it, I guess, about 60 years ago already. I forget the year that his report came out. But Dr. Alfons Weber did come out and says anti-parasite drugs. Well, I shouldn't say. I need to be very careful here with the statement. Dr. Alfons Weber said the cause of the cancer are parasites, microparasites. They go by the scientific name protozoa. So if these microparasites are causing cancer, and if these drugs, fenbendazoles, get rid of parasites, including microparasites, then this is the cure. It should work, right? It has to work. Anecdotally, we know it works because Mr. Joe Tippins, who is very famous and who had done a tremendous service to the humanity, it worked for him.